Hey guys, what's up? Tech Flash here. Today I have a quick review and first impressions video on a very interesting phone that I was able to get my hands on, and that is the Vivo X70 Pro. Vivo recently announced their X70 lineup, and I'm going to do a quick review on the X70 Pro, which is a killer phone when it comes to the cameras. The color we have today is a very interesting one, which is called Cosmic Black, and when I first saw it, I thought it would have this very hard, almost sandpaper finish to it, sort of what we saw on the OnePlus One, if you guys remember back then, which had this really hard, kind of rough back to it, but it's quite the opposite. It actually has a very smooth, matte touch to it, which also puts out the shimmer when you put it under some light. Now I'm going to jump to the cameras right away since that is the star of the show, and looking here we have a quad camera setup. The unique thing about each camera is that each of them has its own specific focal length. We have a main 50 megapixel camera with a focal length of f1.8, which is further assisted with laser autofocus and optical image stabilization. The second camera we have consists of an 8 megapixel sensor with a focal length of f3.4, which is actually a periscope telephoto lens and has 5 times optical zoom alongside with optical image stabilization. The third and fourth cameras both have a 12 megapixel sensor. One of them has a focal length of f2.0, which is calibrated at 50 millimeters and has a telephoto lens, and the fourth one has an ultra wide angle 16 millimeter lens with a focal length of f2.2. I should also mention that the camera housing features the Zeiss Optics branding, which tells you that this is a quality camera, and also this housing has the Zeiss T lens coating, which avoids flares when you're taking pictures or video. One more interesting thing that I noticed is the image optical stabilization that the X70 Pro comes with. We're able to see the third generation gimbal stabilization, which basically acts like an actual gimbal. In normal phones, optical image stabilization will have a two-way or two-axis stabilization. The X70 comes with a 4-way or 4-axis image stabilization, which pretty much gives you almost the same feel of an actual gimbal. Apart from that, you will be able to see a ton of modes that you can play around, including this Astro and Super Moon mode, which will help you in taking great photos of the stars and moons at night. On the bottom we have a USB-C type port alongside the speaker grill and the SIM ejector pin. On the left side we have nothing, and on the right we have the power button with the volume buttons as well. On the display side of things, we have a 6.56 AMOLED display which has 120 Hz fast refresh rate, and the best part about that is that it comes with the option of Smart Switch, which basically means that it will automatically detect where it needs to or doesn't need 120 Hz and then switch accordingly, which comes in handy if you want to save some battery life. When it comes to the charging, the X70 Pro supports up to 44 watts of fast charging, and it comes with a 4400 milliampere battery, which is pretty decent in my opinion. Specs wise, the variant that I have with me today has 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage, and this actually has Vivo's shared RAM technology, which is capable of adding up to 4 gigs of RAM whenever needed. We also have a pretty decent chip here. The X70 Pro comes with MediaTek's Dimensity 1200 processor, which is further paired with Android 11. So anyways guys, that was my quick review and first impressions of the Vivo X70 Pro for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Price wise, if you're looking to buy this, there are no official numbers right now, but based on reports, it will cost you anywhere between $500 to $600. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to everyone that helped me reach 3,000 subscribers. It really means a lot. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.